Hello everyone. It's ya boy, Schmabes. So this video is gonna be the first rant of my channel. Also, the second video. Insert Fortnite default dance here. Am I right, guys? Got him. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So this is my second video because I didn't want to just have the update video on my channel because that's like stupid. Like I would go on my channel and I'd be like, oh wow, how many views does it have? And it's like, it's an update video. What do you fucking think? It's not gonna be like 1 million views. Get 'em, boy. Yeah. So I was like, I'll just make a second video. So I've been thinking about this video for a while, and it feels like I'm overhyping it because it's probably not gonna be really that interesting. But you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna say it anyways. So I'm really big into science. I really like science. I want to have a science-related job when I'm older, and I'm like on the path to get that job. But anyways, so I'm a science guy. Just keep that in mind. So in 5th grade, I had a teacher that was like really into science, and we did like really cool science stuff all the time, and it was like a really fun experience. And at the time I was like, oh wow, this will be like really great because I'll learn about like science stuff. I actually learned a lot in that class, which was really fun. And then like skip 2 years in 7th grade, I was like, wow, I hope it's better, like even better than when I was in 5th grade. Short story, long story short, it wasn't it wasn't even a little bit. So I had a teacher. I'm not gonna name names because I don't want them to get like harassed or anything if you find them, even though this video is probably not gonna get like 1 million views or anything. I'm still not gonna name names. So she was like a replacement because the teacher I was going to have was having a kid over the summer, and she was like taking time off, I guess, to take care of that kid. Kind of raise it a little bit, I guess. And then, so I had a permanent sub, and again, not naming names, but she was literally the worst teacher I've ever had. She was just garbage. I'm not saying her as a person was garbage. I mean, like, she seemed like a nice person, I guess. I just didn't like her as a teacher. I just want to die just thinking about it. We're off to good starts. Okay, so she was the worst teacher. She would show us like these rap videos that were science related, and they were always like the cringiest shit ever, and it just made everyone in the class just want to die. And then just the way she did her job, we would always use like colored pencils or drawings or just stuff like that, and it felt like we were in like 2nd grade, and it was like almost humiliating, I guess. It was just the worst class. I hardly learned anything. Everything that was taught in that class was also taught in my 5th grade class, and I like really missed that 5th grade class compared to any of the science classes I've had at this point. So 7th grade sucked. The 7th grade science class sucked. And then we moved on to the 8th grade science class, and I was like, alright, maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be okay. Again, it was utter garbage. I hardly learned a thing in that class. She wasn't as bad as almost said her name. She wasn't as bad as the teacher before, but she's still pretty bad. If you gave something to her like an hour late, or like just later than it should, she wouldn't grade it for like 2 or 3 weeks. It would be forever, and you'd have to email her like 4 times to say, hey, can you please just grade this, please? That would be really great. And she would be like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. And so she would finally grade it, and like by then my parent would be like, oh wow, this is like, I'm glad this is finally done. And my mom would be like super pissed off at, not at me, but at the teacher. And she would always like pick on me out of everyone on the class. If I was like, there'd be a kid all the way across the room like basically yelling, and then I would be like looking at someone and she'd like, pay attention. It's like, what about that fucking kid all the way over there that's like, like, why don't you fucking give him attention? You see what the fuck he's doing? I really hated that kid, by the way. I'm not gonna name names, but I really hated him. So then I was like, alright, fine, mate, I'll give it one more chance. And on to 9th grade, this science class, I was giving it hope, and, yeah, once again, it sucked ass. So, this new class is, the teacher, she also has kids, and I'm pretty sure that she was gone from school for a while. And she, at the beginning of the year, she told us that she was a kindergarten teacher before that. And right off the bat, if she says that, I'm just thinking, oh, we're fucked. This isn't good. This is bad. She was a kindergarten teacher before. This is going to be a disaster. And I'm pretty sure she's had issues with her class in previous times, because she has a dude that comes into the classroom and like sits at her desk, and he's like another teacher from a different classroom, but he just doesn't teach a class at that time. Anyways, he comes and sits there. He like finds the videos for her to quote unquote teach us. And then there's this teacher in the next class who, he's not an assistant, but I have the suspicion that he is like secretly an assistant, because every single day he comes into the classroom and he's like, just need to borrow some highlighters. It's like, just buy some highlighters for your class, you fucking idiot. It's not like that expensive. You just buy highlighters for your class. I'm almost positive you can afford them, because he wears like nice clothing, not like Gucci or anything, but he wears like nice clothing. So it's like, just fucking buy some highlighters instead of like walking into our class every single day trying to get some highlighters or trying to get some glue. It's like, what happened to your class? Is it like unfinished or something? I know he's like a spy or whatever. Anyways, she's always coming up with bullshit reasons of why she didn't do something correctly. So, for instance, like we took a test and we came back on Monday and she goes, oh, so I got home on Saturday and it was 11, and I was like, well, it's too late to be grading stuff right now, so I'll do it in the morning. And then she said, oh, so the next day I woke up at 1 p.m. and decided that it was too late to grade anything. 1 p.m. And she said, is that okay with you guys? And everyone said no. Everyone was like, no, that's you could have done it. And she was like, oh, well, I guess I'll do it tomorrow. And it's like, you fucking better. Like, everyone was waiting on that, and she's just like, 1 p.m., like, in the afternoon, that's too late. Like, get that shit out of here. That's fucking stupid. It's a stupid excuse. And then, a couple days ago, so we have this system where she can, like, text the whole class. She'll, like, send out a message and it texts the whole class. So she texted us at 7 a.m. Make sure to study for your quiz today. And it's like, what the fuck? We're supposed to get time, like, ahead of time, like, by a day. She was supposed to text us the day before is what I'm saying. And then someone asked her, like, one of my friends asked her, like, why did you do that? And she said, oh, it was because one of my kids was being a brat in the morning. In the morning. So why didn't you send it in the, like, when you got home? Is it really that hard? Were your kids being assholes for that long amount of time without stopping at all? Like, I'm almost positive she could have at some point in that time. She could have sent it. That's her job. She didn't do her job because my kid was being a brat for a couple hours. No, that's not how it works. You need to do your fucking job. They pay you for a reason, so do it. It's not that difficult. I, an untrained, unprofessional student, I could have done her job. I could do her job. No questions asked. Easy peasy. It's the stupidest shit ever. I apologize if you're hearing background shit, because my cat is being an idiot as usual, knocking shit over. You know, I'll just deal with that later. So, yeah. And then one time, we were doing this assignment where we were learning about, like, diseases in beehives, which my mom grew up on a bee farm, so I was interested in that. And she showed us this thing that was like a dead beehive it looked pretty cool. I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And then she started telling us a story of how her friend happened to give that to her because all of her bees died. And someone, I think she just told us, she said, well, I can't say the name, but it happened to be my 8th grade science teacher. And she said it was her neighbor. And then she said that my 8th grade science teacher gave out the dead samples to my 9th grade teacher and my 7th grade teacher I was supposed to have. They lived in a little area together. They all suck. And they lived in a little area together. It's like some kind of sitcom bullshit. Like, what? This really, like, plot twist. I don't have words for this. It just made me so pissed off and confused that oh yeah, and another thing, the 7th grade teacher was gone because she had a kid. The 8th grade teacher, the year before, had kids. The 9th grade teacher recently had kids. Like, I have a suspicion they're all in a little group together. They're like, oh yeah, let's all have kids and then be assholes in our freaking science classes. I hate all of them. I don't wish any harm on them, but I just don't. I have to have my 9th grade science teacher for like half a year, and then we're done, hopefully. And the dude that walks in to get his highlighter bullshit, I might have him, and I would probably rather have him, because he probably teaches us more in his class than in this bullshit 9th grade class. I just bamboozled. But yeah, that's the end of my rant. I'm tired. I'm angry again. So yeah, some people are wondering why the screen is black. They thought it was a mistake, but it's not a mistake. I was just trying to do that because, like, if you're just chilling out in bed at, like, nighttime, trying to, like, go to sleep or whatever, and you're like, well, I guess I'll just watch some YouTube. And then, like, you lean over and your shoulder starts, like, hurting a shit ton. Well, I decided to just make it black so that A, it wouldn't be bright in the dark, and C, you could just lay down and chill out and listen to me yell at people by myself. But yeah, I apologize for my upload schedule because I'm in high school, I got homework, I got shit to do, I got people that I'll hang out with sometimes after school. And then Red Dead Redemption 2 just came out like a month ago or so, and that shit's fucking awesome. So I'll usually play that, or I'll just do my own thing. So I'm sorry for my upload schedule. That was my cat. I don't know if you heard him or not, but yeah, he's being a little bitch right now. Anyways, sorry for my upload schedule. I will try to upload as much as possible. Let me know in, like, the comments or whatever, or because most of you that are my subscribers are my friends or family, you can just hit me up in DMs or something. And also, if you're new, make sure to smash that motherfucking subscribe button and hit that motherfucking like button, guys. Also, you can find my oh shit, okay, well, you know what? Just pretend that didn't happen. Also, you can find my Twitter, my Instagram. It's just Schmabes. You don't have to. I'm gonna change my username on YouTube once I get 100 subscribers because their fucking stupid algorithm doesn't let me have a normal username. It's fucking stupid. So yeah, I split it up. So my first name is Schmay, my last name is Bzz. It's fucking stupid. Anyways, let's wrap this up. God, I did it again. Well, now I'm just gonna be looking at the floor, okay? Yeah. So sorry for my upload schedule. Got shit to do. Hopefully I'll get a YouTube video up soon. See you next time.